Hello, my name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast, and do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
The UK's biggest station mix. Sunrise Radio.
Hey, my name is Shabnam Sahi. Welcome to the official Sunrise Radio podcast. I'm on your radio weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. If you've heard the show, you know what to expect from it. But here are some exciting, interesting Bollywood stories that you may have missed. This time round, served up as part of our official Sunrise Radio podcast. Enjoy. Joining me right now is director Imtiaz Ali, the acclaimed director of Amar Singh Chamkila, a biopic that has been streaming on Netflix and getting so much love from all quarters. Imtiaz, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you very much. Great to be on Sunrise.
Let's start with the most obvious question. Why did Amar Singh Chamkila's life and legacy appeal to you enough for you to make a biopic? What was the attraction for you?
I think there was something common between Chamkila and the status of Punjab historically. It was the presence of agony and ecstasy together at the same time, and perhaps influencing each other. If you see, Punjab has been the land of saints and lovers and Sufis and celebration and pulkari and so many things bright. But at the same time, ever since Alexander, there has also been, unfortunately, bloodshed for some or the other reason. And these two things, celebration and chaos, violence, have coexisted. And I felt very attracted to this concept ever since I got to know a little bit about Punjab. And getting to know about Chamkila, I could see the same duplicity, the same presence of opposites in his life, where there was so much threat and violence ultimately, but also so much glamour of that level and so much success. So one story spoke about the other, and that's why I decided to make this.
I've seen the film, and you know, Imtiaz, I grew up in India, I grew up in Delhi, and I was completely unaware of Chamkila's life and legacy. And what I really love about the way you've pieced the biopic together, you haven't needlessly glamorized him, and you've constantly given us the counter argument. जहाँ पे, you know, dialogues में लोग कहते हैं कि अरे इतने अश्लील गाने गाता है, देखो अपने बीवी से कैसे गाने गवा रहा है. So you're constantly putting the counter argument as well. I think you made him such a vulnerable human being. What are the challenges of making a biopic on a man whose fans, whose family, whose friends are still around? I mean, you have to be extremely mindful of how you're interpreting that legacy, right?
That's true. That's true. And challenges, there were many. And I thank each challenge and impediment that came our way, because that everything made the storytelling better. The biggest challenge, of course, was the fact that there is so much that has been said about Chamkila, but there's no way to authenticate the truth of it. There are so many people from his life that are alive today, but they can. You don't know whether they are telling you the truth or not. So I had to meet each one of them different times, ask the same questions in different ways in order to establish what I thought could be close to the truth. So the absence of anything extremely authentic was a challenge, but again made the process very interesting and also made the storytelling organic, because it's almost as though the same Tikki and Sivya and Kikar that are talking to various people in the film and therefore relating the story of Chamkila, these people have spoken to me and related the story. So it's almost as though my experience in finding out about Chamkila has become the film.
Let's talk about the two aspects that really stand out. A, the cast, and B, the music. Diljit, Pariniti, in fact, not just the two of them, each and every member of the cast. I think एक इंसान को भी देख के ये नहीं लग रहा कि वो एक्टिंग कर रहा है. ऐसे लग रहा है जैसे वाकई में they lived that life. So absolutely phenomenal casting, and also getting A.R. Rahman on board as the music director and blending a lot of Chamkila's original stuff with a lot of the new stuff that you have added to it. It's been seamless. How did you establish that?
Well, the first meeting I had with Rahman sir, we decided that we will not make this a sad film. I think that was a very important decision to have made. And so we tried to keep a sense of lightness through the film. And music did it, background score did it, and Rahman's music did that. And Rahman's music was needed because Chamkila never made songs about his own life and time. He only made songs which he thought the audience would love at that point of time. So we made those songs for him. The music in this film is the author's voice, really. And of course, there's Chamkila's songs, and we did not want to touch or tamper with the authenticity of that. We let it be in Punjabi, and this was a difficulty that how is the Hindi-speaking audience going to understand what Chamkila is singing? We want to change it to Hindi, of course. So then we had to invent this way of having supers on screen.
Yes.
And thank God people tolerated that, liked it. That fell into the right place too. As far as the casting is concerned, I'm very glad that you say this, and all thanks to Mukesh Chabra for the additional cast, for the supporting cast, for everybody. And I think that if I hadn't found Diljit and Pariniti to play these parts, the film would never have got made.
Praise indeed. What are you hoping the audience takes away from the Amar Singh Chamkila biopic? Let me just tell you the discussions that we've been having here at the station, and I've got loads of colleagues who are Punjabis. They're British Asian Punjabis. Nonetheless, they grew up with the Chamkila legacy. And I think it's phenomenal to see that you have not only won fans over like myself, those who had absolutely no idea who this man was, although he was the highest selling Punjabi artist, and you've won over Punjabis as well, those who knew Chamkila, and they're saying that, you've done full justice to what they think Chamkila was all about. In fact, even they've ended up discovering so much more about the man. So what are you hoping your audience takes away from this?
Well, to begin with, I'm extremely thankful. There is some grace that has fell upon me. It is the blessing of Chamkila, of Punjab, of everything, because I'm really overwhelmed by the love that is coming in, especially from Punjab. I would feel that, I never tried to whitewash Chamkila, make him appear as a good person, because in the cracks of his personality, we could understand ourselves.
Absolutely.
In a humane manner. And all I want is a kind of a temperate view, a kind of human view with which people look at each other and the society around them. Just to be empathetic to everybody around you.
Imtiaz Ali, thank you so much for your time. My final question, we are all huge fans of your work. There can be no interview with Imtiaz Ali without mentioning Jab We Met, of course, your iconic film. So what inspires you as a filmmaker?
Well, thank you very much. I have written a script in this time, and I'm now trying to get to the depth of it, and I have to write a few more drafts. This will take a lot from me, I think, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm diving into the next film, because we'll talk about it when the time comes. But I feel what inspires me is people, people that I randomly meet, strangers on the train, just the voice on the radio saying something, maybe somebody on a Zoom chat even, that beckons me in a way of telling a story that's not obvious and makes me imagine what would have been or what is the life of this person when I'm not seeing them. So it's imagination compounded on experience, really.
Fantastic. Congratulations on the massive success of the Chamkila biopic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Imtiaz.
Thank you, Shabnam. Nice chatting. Bye.
You can catch Shabnam Sahi, the ultimate storyteller, weekdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon.
Right now, it is a very important time because I've got someone on the phone and they're getting ready to get flirty at 8:30.
Calling all singles. Are you ready to get flirty at 8:30? Message the studio now and let the Love Doctor of Sunrise help you find love.
Yes, indeed. It's that time, Flirty at 8:30, and I've got a lovely gentleman on the phone by the name of Jaff. Jaff, how you doing, my friend? Are you keeping well?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, my friend. Very good. Welcome to the Love Lounge and Flirty at 8:30. Right, are you ready?
Yeah. Ready as ever.
As we were saying on the chat, right, you asked, have I had any success yet? No, I still haven't had the first ever sunrise wedding, but I'm trying my best. I still live in hope every single day. I'm hoping it's you, Jaff. Jaff, don't let me down, bro. Well, listen, my friend, listen. I'm going to ask you this. The way this works is really simple. I'm going to ask you 5 questions about you. Give me some honest, fun answers. Put yourself out there. There could be a lovely single lady listening in right now who thinks, oh, I like the sound of Jaff. And if there is, message me. I will connect you to, and you never know. The magic might happen, right? We've just got to try these things.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right,
Sounds
cool. Let's
all right.
do it. So, first question for you is, how would your best friends describe you, Jaff? Because I obviously haven't had a chance to speak to you, so I've got no idea. Tell me, what would your best friends describe you as? How would they, no generic words. I want to know a clear idea of who you are.
Yeah, well, I'm very bubbly, very outgoing, a big sense of humour.
Right, okay. Let me stop you there, right? So these are generic words. When you say outgoing, if I were to ask your friend, he's standing right next to you, and he says you're outgoing, and I say, what does that mean? What does that mean about Jaff? Like, tell me, explain to me what that means.
Well, I'm very kind of talkative. I'm confident. I've got lots of hobbies and interests.
Like what? Give me an example.
I love music. I love radio. I'm big on Bollywood. I like films.
Okay, so
I like
I'm going to ask
good
you.
crime thriller.
I want to get to the specifics, right? So you're into music, Bollywood films. All right, give me an example. What's your favourite Bollywood film of all time?
Well, I'm a Bachchan fan, so anything by him, I love. Music-wise, I love a lot of his stuff. I love Rafi and Kishore Kumar. As you can see, I'm in my late 40s, so that's my era, the 70s and 80s. Favourite film? Sholay, probably, followed by Naseeb or Gully.
All right, cool. Like Naseeb, I love as well. One of my all-time favourites. I love it. Okay. All right, question number 2. Now, how do you like to show your affections to the one you love? Now, of course, again, I say to people when I ask this question, I don't want the usual answers of flowers and chocolates. When you're with someone you really love, how do you show them affection?
It might be kind of eye contact. It might be a touch or a kiss. You just don't know, depending on the occasion, really, on the moment.
But one specific thing, the way you like to show your affection. Maybe take them for a picnic, maybe treat them to a fancy dinner, maybe sweep them off their feet, take them abroad. What would you do?
Yeah, probably go for a nice meal, a spontaneous meal, or a drive out somewhere.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, drive as well. I think drives are quite romantic as well, so I like that.
It depends on the weather, really. Obviously, if it's raining, then no. But obviously, if it's nice and sun, then a little drive to the beach or something, then yeah.
All right, cool. No worries. Okay, that leads me to the next question. Question number 3. You decide to sweep your date off their feet. Take them to a beautiful location. Where in the world are you taking them? It could be somewhere local, or it could be somewhere abroad, or it could be somewhere fancy. Where would it be?
Oh, wow. The countryside, the Lake District, maybe.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Lake District. I love the Lake District, by the way, as well. It's beautiful. Good choice. I like that. Question number 4. So you're a Bollywood fan. This is a perfect question for you as well. So since you're a Bollywood fan, what would you serenade your date with? Like, what song, which particular song would you decide, I really like this girl, I want to serenade her, I want to sing to her? What are you singing to her?
Something a bit different. I'm not sure. Something a bit off the cuff, a bit different rather than your kind of normal DDLJ. I don't know, there's that many different kind of songs out there, but something, I think Amar Singh's got an acoustic song that I can't remember, but it's just him and a guitar and something like that, really. Okay,
cool. Something a bit acoustic. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you play an instrument as well? Do you play?
You know what? I've got a guitar at home and it's gathering dust.
Me too, Jeff. Me too. Don't worry.
So know, the intention is there, but if he's trying to, you know, when he's got such a busy life, he's trying to kind of focus, really. But I might have to go home and try have a go tonight, actually.
I've got a suggestion for you. Since you mentioned that film, though, right, Naseeb, I think you should serenade her with Mere Naseeb.
Yeah, but maybe.
Yeah, I think so, man. Dude, you mentioned it, so I think that is your perfect song to use as a serenade song. You got to practice it now. You got to practice it now, all right? All right, last but not least, question 5. What would a woman need to do to win over your heart? Again, I'm not looking for generic answers. I'm looking for you specifically. Like, genuinely, when you've been with someone in the past, something they've done which has kind of like melted your heart. So what would a woman need to do to win you over? Because you sound like a top bloke to me. So the ladies out there, the single ladies need to know, what would they need to do to win you over?
Just be genuine and be forthcoming, really. Yeah, just be genuine and honest.
Go on, something specific. Those are generic. Something specific you like. I'll give you an example, right? Let's say, for example, let's say you love comedies. I don't know, like comedy nights or something. You know, for her to take you to a comedy night because you happen to love comedy. So what I want to do is something specific to you. I don't want generic words. I want something specific to you.
Well, maybe like take you to a concert would be nice.
And who in concert would you love to see?
Anybody, I don't mind. You know, there's that many artists coming to the UK from all over the world. So anybody, you know, even like a tribute night or something different, you know, anything really. But I think the thought or the gesture of buying tickets for us both, that would be nice.
Yeah. Come on. One like tribute night. Come on, who would it be? Come on, I need one, at least one artist.
Well, like Kishore Kumar or a Ruffy night. You know, like something like that.
Oh, I tell you what, I think the classic ladies of Bollywood are all coming as well. Would you go to that one?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Ah, nice.
Definitely.
I think it's not the Fab Four. That's the Indian Idol lot. There's another one. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but all the classic lady Bollywood singers are coming in together and they're doing something soon. I know, because we promoted it.
Okay, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I'd go for that.
All right, listen, Jaff, you've been fantastic. I've really drilled you for some answers. But let's do a quick summary because I think you've given a great overview. I forgot to ask you the one most important thing at the very beginning, though. Obviously, I know you're from Manchester, so you're up north. But just tell the ladies, how old you are and anything else you feel like you want to share before we round this off.
Well, I'm in my 40s and no children, so I'm a outgoing, friendly guy. Yeah, if anybody's interested, get in touch.
No worries. All right, cool. Let me go do a quick summary. So, question 1, how would your best friends describe you? You're bubbly, you're outgoing, you're talkative, you love music, Bollywood, and you're particularly an Amitabh fan, and one of your favorite movies is Sholay. Question 2, how do you show your affections besides the usual? You said maybe like a spontaneous meal or a drive. Question 3, you decide to sweep your date off their feet. Where are you taking them to a surprise location? Anywhere in the world, and you said Lake District, and I respect that because that's a beautiful location. Question 4, if you had to serenade your date, what song would you sing? And then we came to an agreement that it would be something like Mere Naseeb from the movie Naseeb. And number 5, last but not least, what would she need to do to win your heart? Of course, you want her to just be genuine, honest, sincere. But aside from that, maybe taking you out to a nice concert would be the way to win you over. Like maybe a tribute night like Kumar Sanu, or maybe the Bollywood classics, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Is that a good summary?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right, so stay there. Ladies, this is Jaff from Manchester, in his 40s. If there's any single ladies out there, or if you're someone who knows someone, or you've got someone in your family who is single, not in a relationship, and looking for someone who's they're in their 40s, and they happen to be in that same sort of area, maybe somewhere up north around Manchester, then get in touch with me right now. Drop me a WhatsApp, 07925 700 272. I can connect you both up via email, and you never know, something might happen, right, Jaff?
Absolutely.
Well, listen, I want to just say, big round of applause to you. Thank you for being such a brave volunteer and just for taking the plunge and just having a bit of a laugh. This was painless, right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
No, honestly, you've been brilliant, and I just wanted to say thank you. I rate anyone who does this. It's so much fun, and just want to say thank you again, Jaff. Good on you, my friend, as well.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Well,
very, very kind.
No worries, man. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jaff in Manchester. He is a lovely single guy, and to all the single ladies out there, you know what you're going to do now? Just drop me a WhatsApp if you're interested.
Catch our love guru Amit Soda between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. every Sunday for that chill out zone.